Matthew, they say that horse racing is a game of great patience, and whoever represents Team de Kock is going to have a lot of patience on Saturday, race 1 and race 9. The two in the first flower season with limited exposure, but she looks like there's a potential upside to her. And Milford Sound, if nothing else, she's consistent.
Yeah, Fairy Godmother, she's bred to stay a bit further than this, and the inside track probably won't be ideal, coming off a layoff, so a bit of scope for improvement. I'll be happy to see her run the first 5 because I know she'll improve from the run. And then Milford Sound is very limited filly. She has a nice draw, so can run into the money, but we're more hopeful in that race than anything else.
Good few places, but not the most ideal draw from which to jump away.
That's right, Andrew. The draw is a bit wide. You know, if it's all a bit of luck she needs in the running. If she can get in and get cover, she'll run on and could be involved in the placings again.
Is she better than a maiden?
Yes, definitely. She once she gets her confidence and things go her way, she will win 1 or 2 races.
Upon arrival here, I saw all sorts of sprayers and high pressure hoses and a lot of maintenance work going on here.
Yeah, Andy, look, there have been, reports of virusy horses with temperatures all over the place, and I was actually chatting with the vets earlier, and they say everywhere you look there are horses with viruses, so it is around, and it's a worry to everybody. What we've done is we've got a guy in who specialises obviously in that type of thing, so you should be able to eat off the floor now in the stable, and I'm just hoping it's, cleanliness is next to godliness, so if we can just get rid of any germs or bacteria or whatever it is lurking around, we can have the horses healthier, and they're going to improve. I hope they improve by Saturday, but I mean, it's early days yet.
Gov, we start off in the first on Saturday with horse number 14, Timpani. Not the very best of form just yet.
No, she's probably looking for even quite a bit further than the mile that she tries on Saturday, Andy, and she's poorly drawn. But, just trying to build her up to probably 2,000 metres for her next start. Not the most inspiring form, but not a bad filly, and she's a big leggy girl, so she's obviously got to get a lot stronger yet. So probably not fancied for Saturday.
Of his last 3 starts, Binky has contested 2 mile-and-a-half contests in which he's been most effective, and it looks, to all intents and purposes, that the 2,600 metres will be right up his alley.
I'm pretty sure he's going to get it, Andy. He's well drawn for a change on Saturday, which is a big plus. We tried... we wanted to place him last time from a poor draw over 2,000 metres, but it didn't work out. We ended up leading and getting run out of it late. Not the worst run, and I think quite a strong maiden that he contested last time. I think he's in there with a shout. He's been very stiff twice over 2-4, albeit at the Val, but he's pretty effective at TURFFONTEIN. He's actually pretty effective on any track, and I'm pretty certain about the distance. He'll be fine with that.
Busy race for you, race 3, with all of Carry Me Carry, Grey Fly, and World Ruler representing Team Matchett.
Yeah, look, we're putting the horses over a bit of distance. They're bred to stay. The 2 fillies have got they improving horses, and they are good stayers. The gelding or the colt, we're just seeing if he'll stay. Not too sure about that distance with him, but the 2 fillies should run definite place chances.
Okay, then you've got 2 very high quality performers over extended trips in Alibon Dubai and Sunshine Silk. Both quite versatile, I'd have to say, and maybe slightly in Sunshine Silk's favour on her form, but I don't think that can be discounted to any stretch of the imagination.
Look, Sunshine Silk's been, she's pretty much the model of consistency, and she did win an 1800 on the inside track, Pinnacle, when Cullen rode her, and I think she had 52 that day. She's very, very lightly weighted for this. Nathan gets on well with her, and I think she's pretty straightforward, from a good draw. You can just sort of pop her out, sit in the middle somewhere, and she's going to run on. And I do think she's quite a big runner. Alibon, we had a few issues with his back, which we think we're pretty comfortable with him. He's doing well, and I'm sure that he'll run a nice race, but not necessarily fancied to win. I think Sunshine Silk holds him on form. But I like to think he'll run a nice race, and obviously looking at the staying races for both of them later on.
Afro Star definitely looks alive.
Yeah, she's knocking on the door. She's been running close-up places. Again, the draw, everything's got to go her way. She's a bit of a temperamental filly. But if she gets things her own way, they could finish the first three.
Okay, then Zouaves has got very few blemishes to his credit. And this is his favourite track and trip. And I have to say, Marco van Rensburg has got on particularly well with him.
Yeah, look, it was difficult to find suitable races for him because you're right, he's a 1450, if you like, on the inside track specialist. Best runs have all been there. And he did win the Hawaii Stakes with Marco on the standside track, but I still think he's better on the inside track. And nicely drawn again. Look, it's a strong race. I'm not sure how in form he is. I was a little bit disappointed with his last effort. I know it was a mile, but he just didn't look like winning it. And we've been out of form lately. Some horses, you can't really pick it if they're virusy or not, but he ran a decent race without ever looking threatening last time, and I just hope he ups his game for this.
In race 6, you have the 6-year-old World Sports Betting Heritage Cup winner, Dan the Lad.
Yes, Andrew, he's very well at the moment. He ran a very good close-up third the other day, carrying a big weight of 61 kilos. Saturday's race, he's got 50 kilos on his back, a postage stamp, so he's working well. Tough race, but I think he'll give a good account of himself, and wouldn't surprise me if he wins.
Super. Then we move on to Mojito Magic. Once again, Marco van Rensburg does duty for you.
Yeah, a terrible last run. I really expected very, very much better. I think the 1,000 metres on the inside track should suit him well. Not the greatest of draws, but they'll go quickly, and I'm sure he'll be able to get in. I do expect a very much improved run from him. His work's been solid, really, really good at home, and he looks very healthy. So, I'm optimistic for a much better run from him.
As was the case with Afro Star, Jim Cutter was denied victory in the shadow of the post last time out, and surely his turn to win can't be far off.
Definitely, Andrew. His last couple of races have been good. He's an honest sort. He seems to run better with a lightweight on his back, which he's got. His last race was against decent horses, so again, it's a fair type of field this time. But like I say, he'll enjoy a bit of give in the ground, and definitely want to put in the pick 6.
It's always a tough choice to run two horses in the same race, and that is the case in race 8 with both Magic Vision and the aforementioned horse.
Yeah, look, the tough choice. He's had a bit of a break, so he might only be about 90% fit, but having said that, he's working well. The other horse, Magic Vision, he's an up-and-coming youngster. He could finish in the placings.
To put the lid on the day, final occasion, not blessed with a fantastic draw, but over 2,000 metres, if there's a decent pace, he's got to have some sort of a chance.
Yeah, that'll be the key. Last time out, he had a lovely draw, but the couple of horses messed around, and he stood in the gates for an awful long time and chased it. Just before they pulled the gate, he put his head down almost underneath the gate and, of course, got left. So he came from the clouds, not the worst run, but clearly much better than that. And I do think that while his mother may have won the Oaks, he doesn't quite see out that trip. And I think 2,000 is probably his ceiling. The key to the race will be the pace. If they go hard, then he can get in nicely, and he'll be running at them. If they don't go hard, we may be in a bit of trouble.
And then what can you tell us about Cotopaxi in the last of the afternoon?
She's knocking on the door, Andrew. She's been running close-up races recently, 2nd and 4th and 3rd, her last few starts. We're trying a distance. She hasn't tried this trip ever before, but the 2,000, we just want to see if she can get the trip. If she does see the distance, she's a lively runner.
There's a lot of hope for you in the last race with Fairuz in number 11.
Yeah, she made a great debut. We've been entering her in 1450s, 1600s. She keeps drawing really wide. She drew well in the 2000, so being by Flower Alley, it shouldn't be a problem, and we don't think it will be. I think she's a filly that everyone should include in all their bets and has a good each-way chance.
On a generic level, your